Alright, hi there people, what is up? We're here in beautiful Boulder to ask people on the Pearl Street Mall an interesting question. That's right, stay tuned because this is yet another exciting episode of the Vox Populi installment, which I like to call Nic On The Streets. Let's get into it. It's Nic On The Streets. Okay, so who's your favorite Colorado artist?
I would have to say Gilly Fernandez.
Gilly Fernandez, and why is that?
Because she makes beautiful paintings.
Beautiful
some of her paintings, some of her artwork is like bats and like nature and stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've seen it in like a museum exhibit or?
No, I saw it at North Boulder Park by her car.
The question is, who's your favorite Colorado artist and why?
I would say me and several other artists I've known that are not very well known. There's like a few people I've met along like my journeys. Also, I don't really know like which artists are from Colorado other than like local artists. I don't really like pay attention exactly.
Question is, who's your favorite Colorado artist?
I don't know.
Can be musical, visual.
Richard Lindner.
Who?
Richard Lindner. I like them all. I love music.
What about visual arts, like painting, sculpture, anything like that?
Up the street they have the new one.
The new,
Art gallery.
Oh, an art gallery. What's it called?
Well, I like Van Gogh. It's my favorite.
Van Gogh. Any Colorado artists in particular?
Particularly, I like, what's his name? He does black and white. What's his name? You know, with photography.
Clifford Still?
No.
Ansel Adams.
Yes.
Ansel Adams. You like him. You don't really pay attention to the national scene, is that it?
Well, no, I do. I don't really.
You prefer kind of.
I don't really look that far into like where they're from, like where each and every one of the artists I listen to is from. Like I listen to their music and I more feel what the music is rather than like looking back beyond all the facts and all that.
So you kind of prefer obscurity, or you don't really notice the popularity of the person much, mostly just how it sounds, you'd say.
Yeah, I basically just go by what I like.
You kind of prioritize quality over a mainstream appeal, you'd say.
I'd say so, yeah.
Alright, so response to the answer is some local type ones that almost nobody's heard of but are really good.
Yeah.
Boulder has some pretty good music.
Yeah, I've met quite a few people who like we can literally just like sit there and play together. Last night we were up until like 2 or 3 in the morning just playing here on Pearl Street.
It's very interesting.
And like it wasn't even my genre, it was more reggae.
Oh, reggae.
But I can play along to any genre.
Alright, so you prefer that. Okay. Which artist in Colorado is your favorite?
Oh, I'm not even from here.
Oh.
I don't know any artists from Colorado.
None visual or musical or...
I don't know.
Okay, well then just, who's your favorite artist in general?
David Hockney.
David Hockney, and why is that?
I just think that the way he explored his sexuality throughout art in a time where it was really hard to be who he was is just really, really amazing, and I think it's really cool that we can see it today. And
Is he a painter or he's a painter?
Yeah, yeah.
And when was he painting?
I think it was the 60s, 70s.
60s,
somewhere
70s?
around there. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, that sounds like a cool era. What's his name again?
David Hockney.
David Hockney. Gilly Fernandez.
Yep, Gilly Fernandez.
Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind.
She has a baseball bat. She drew this baseball bat, and it was probably one of the best paintings I've ever seen. It really touched my heart.
She painted on the baseball bat.
Yeah, she did, and it touched my heart.
Wow, that's impressive. Alright. So you'd say out of everyone in Colorado, she's your favorite. Alright.
Yeah, I'd have to say Gilly Fernandez is the best.
Gilly Fernandez.
Yup.
Recommend the art gallery a couple blocks this way.
Yeah, or the BMocha.
The BMocha is good too. Okay, good to keep in mind. Is there any other Colorado artists you'd suggest?
Local artists.
Boulder.
Go local or go home.
Boulder has a pretty good art going on.
Yeah, I've been here 48 years. I think they do.
48 years and it's still Really good art coming out of Boulder, you'd say.
Indeed. And also music, like, you know Sean from Big Head Todd and the Monsters?
Yeah, they're from here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know Nick and Helen from the theater, and Charlie and George from the Fox. We have the best music and the best, like, art. We're a very eclectic group of people here.
Okay. Richard Lindner,
Yes.
and why is that?
He's just really innovative in his medium.
How so?
I'm done. Sorry.
Alright, well, wasn't that interesting, people? As you can tell, Boulder has very different attitudes than Denver, but even Boulder isn't immune from getting asked interesting questions during an interesting episode of Nic On The Streets. It's Nic On The Streets.